Hello everyone, it is Heather from the Boys and Girls Club of Hamilton, back again today with another fit tip. Today we are going to be looking around our houses and using items that you can find at your house in order to work on strengthening some of our muscles. This includes our biceps and triceps in our arms, as well as those muscles in our legs. Quick reminder before we head into it, please make sure that you have a clear space so you have lots of room to move around in a safe way. Make sure that if you have any balance troubles, that you have some countertops or a back of a chair to grab onto for safety reasons. And then also make sure that you're not on a slippery floor with socks. So either put on some shoes or have bare feet. All right, let's check out what I found first and let's get right into it. Alright, so first and foremost is an object that I can be certain that absolutely everybody has in their home. And so this is just a jar or a can of something. So I have found a jar of peanut butter. If you have a can of soup, it will work the same way. The larger the jar, obviously, depending on how full it is, the more heavy it will be. So kind of just judge that based on how strong you feel like you are, how much of a workout you want to receive, and what you feel like is a comfortable weight for you. So go ahead and collect something that's the appropriate weight, and then you're going to just place that in your hand. So ensure that it's something that you're able to comfortably hold size-wise as well in the palm of your hand. So you're able to use your fingers to grip it, but it should be able to fit inside of your hand. We're going to work on our biceps first. So that's this muscle at the top of your upper arm. So that's that one where if people show off their arm muscles, that's that arm muscle that you see there. So in order to do this one, it's important that we're keeping our elbow tucked into our side, so focus really on that. And then you're going to put your jar or can into your arm. You're going slowly down, so you can do this for a 2 or 3 count, going down 1, 2, till that arm is straight or almost straight. We don't want the elbow to be overextended, but it should be close to straight. And then we're coming back up. 1, 2, 3, good, and back down. 2, 3. Good. We're going to repeat that same process a few times on each arm, just like we've been doing with our exercises throughout this entire process. So I'm always going to encourage you to do things between 8 to 12 times. Take a little break, switch arms, and then I'm going to encourage you to do it 1 to 3 times. So that's that 1 to 3 sets. So try it out with your dominant arm first. Make sure it's an appropriate weight. And then try it out with the other arm. Once you feel like you've done a full set, take a little break and try again. If you feel like you're only able to do 1 set, that's okay. You can try another set later in the day, or you can try again tomorrow. Additionally, using this same object, we're going to move on into exercise number 2. We're going to follow this same type of pattern with doing 8 to 10 or 8 to 12 reps for 1 to 3 sets. However, this time we're going to work on those muscles in the very back of our arms. So that's our triceps. This time, rather than moving in a motion that's coming up towards us, we're going to move in a motion that's away from us. So this time we're going to start, and I'll show you from the side just so it's easier to see. We're going to start with it here at chest height, and this time we're pushing back. So you're going down and you're actually extending back out as if you're pushing or like a kick away. So I'll show you from the side. So you're pushing down and away and back in towards your chest and away. We're going to repeat that, as I said, 8 to 12 times, taking a break, switching arms, and then repeating again. All right, for exercise number 3, we're actually going to switch items. So I'm going to go and collect my item, and then I will show you. Moving on to number 3. All right, everyone. So for our third exercise, you're going to need a hand towel, a face cloth, a scarf. You can use a normal size, like a body towel, but it is quite large, so it's better to use a scarf, a face cloth, or a hand towel. But if you don't have any of those, or they're not easily accessible, you can use a full-size towel. What you're going to have to do is you're going to fold it in half so that it's into a smaller rectangle, and then again so that it's like very small. The more times that you fold it so that it's thicker, the more resistance it will provide, but you do want it to be fairly small so that you can actually reach your hands fully around. Once you're able to do that, you're going to extend your arms straight out in front of you at shoulder height. So you want your arms and your hands to be flat in line as if they were drawing a straight line from your shoulders, straight out in front. From this position, we're going to let your towel or your cloth relax, and here we're going to start pulling out so that all the tension is on the towel or the cloth here. We won't be able to actually move the cloth. However, there should be tension here so that it's now no longer flimsy like this. It's tense, and we're going to hold it here. You should feel that pressure in your shoulder right here. We're going to hold it for 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Making sure, again, like we've practiced in previous weeks, that you're standing up nice and tall, like you have a string really pulling you up from your head up towards your ceiling, pulling your shoulders back and down. I'm going to encourage you to try to do this 2 to 3 times. It can be 2 to 3 times in a row, 2 to 3 times throughout your day. You should feel that in your shoulders if you have the correct posture. And this will just work on creating proper posture cues, but also to work on strengthening those. So again, arms out, even with your shoulders, pulling out, 10, counting down to 1, rest, relax your shoulders, and try again. All right, let's check out one more, and then that will be all for this week. So let's check out number 4. Okay, everyone, for our very last exercise for today's fit tip, you are going to still need this towel or this face cloth that you're using. You'll keep it rolled up in the same position just so that it's easier to hold. If you do have any mobility restrictions in terms of your hands, like carpal tunnel or just an injury to your wrist and it hurts to kind of put your hand into this motion, for this next one, you can relax it. You can use just one finger, a thumb, or even hold with a side grip. That's okay because we won't actually be doing an outward pull. So that's okay. For the last exercise, if you do have that mobility restriction, it's best to just skip it because I don't want you to put your wrist into a position where you could compromise any other joints or any ligaments, muscles in your arms. So for this one, it's okay if you do need to kind of readjust your position. I will keep it here just because it's most comfortable for me and I don't have any of those restrictions. So for this one, we are going to be doing a up and down movement pattern. So rather than holding in one position and then really trying to push outward, we're going to be moving up and down. So for this one, we're starting out again in that same position where we're flat in line with our shoulders. Palms are facing down towards the floor again, and you can have a loose grip here. It's important that you let your hands relax. We don't want them to be tense. There's no need. We're just loosely holding the towel. The reason that we have this is simply just to ensure that our hands are even and our arms are equal to each other, so that, for example, our right arm isn't working very hard while our left hardly does anything. Okay, so from this position, we're doing 4 counts just like we've done in the past. So we're doing a count of 1, 2, 3, 4, slowly going down and up, 2, 3, 4, good, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4. It's important when you're going back up, you're never going past parallel, so you never are going up to this point. You're just going down for your 4 count and up to this point. And then you can switch so that you are starting at parallel and you're going up, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going back down to parallel and vice versa. And you can work through it. Once you feel comfortable and confident that you're able to comfortably and safely move through a movement pattern downward as well as upward, then you can work to put both sets together. Again, I would encourage you to ensure that you're doing everything in a nice and slow, controlled fashion. We don't want to rush through anything. The more that you rush your movement patterns, the more that you're actually risking an injury, as well as you're not actually working those muscles as hard as we would want to, and we want to ensure that you're getting the most out of these exercises. That is all for today. I do hope that you are all staying safe, that you are staying healthy happy, and that you are all doing very well. Please feel free to reach out to me via email or phone if you have any questions at all, and I will see you all next week with another fit tip. Goodbye!